Hey guys, it's Joe Talentino from IKnowJAX. We are at the Home and Patio Show at the Prime Osborne Cooking Demo Stage. And today I've got Annette from Wurstbusters here, and we're going to get busting. Wurst busting. We're going to bust our wursts. What are we doing?
I'll try not to bust wursts.
We're
Only
the
on
worst
weekends.
busters. We are the worst busters.
Worst case scenario.
Oh, the worst case scenario. We got puns all day long. We're going to be doing,
We're going to be doing Spätzle. I'm sorry.
she needs a massage,
I did have a
Or
thing
would
earlier
you
with my
say-
shoulder, so
massage.
heat pad.
We're gonna be doing Spaetzel, right?
We're going to make Spätzle today.
Say that 10 times fast.
Spätzle, 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 Spätzle.
It's easier when you're German. I can't do it. I feel like I'm spitting when I say it.
He does, so make sure he doesn't spit
Yeah,
into the pot.
exactly. I don't want to get too close. Luckily, I have experience at this now.
Yes, he
So-
does. So you do the cooking.
No, I'm gonna stand here and look pretty like I normally do.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that my job?
You look. Yeah, no, I thought that was my job.
We can do it together. I can co-op.
Damn, now I have to work. No, okay, we can do
Okay.
that.
So
Yeah, no, we're gonna do Spätzle with cheese, and we're smart this time. Last year we had some issues with not boiling water.
But it's not boiling now.
No, I turned it down, but it's hot.
I see this team.
No, so we're making Spätzle. We're gonna caramelize some onions. So for all the vegetarians that are here, it's one of the vegetarian dishes that we do have on the menu.
So explain what Spaetzel is.
So here in the U.S. we call it the American version, the German version of mac and cheese. So it's egg and flour based dough. We make tiny dumplings out of them while we scrape the dough
I see what I'm gonna end up doing now.
into the boiling water. So what it does, as soon as the dough is cooked, it's going to come up and float.
Yeah.
Then we'll take it out of the water, let it sit for a minute, and then we'll put it in the frying pan with grated cheese,
Yep.
melt it together.
Sounds difficult, doesn't it? It's not too bad.
Okay,
mean-
so we have 2 volunteers already.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
good, we're good.
Now, Wurstbusters is a food truck. Lots of great fun is had on that food truck, right? Working wise, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
we
because
only
there's
work.
nothing better than a food truck in the summer
No.
when you're
No.
cooking Spaetzel or sausages at
Schnitzel.
100+ degrees.
Yeah.
Outside temperature, the food truck. Wow.
Yeah.
No, I've been on there a couple times when it's just ridiculous.
I know.
I like to go visit these guys because they have food. It's kind of a thing. Well, I guess we should get started. Otherwise, we'll be talking here all day.
I mean, we do, but we can talk and work.
Did you bring the extra large ones this time?
No, I brought large because I knew that you only wanted to look pretty, so that's okay. So what we're going to do, normally we caramelize onions overnight, but I thought just for the fun of it,
So you're going to show us how you do that?
well, this is the, oh my God, I'm running out of onions because everybody wants them
Got you.
kind of
I noticed
scenario.
you use regular yellow onions.
Huh? Say again?
You use regular yellow
Yes.
onions,
Yeah.
not Vidalia.
No, and
Georgia onions. They don't have those in Germany?
Georgia onions?
Yeah, Vidalia onions are Georgia onions. You didn't know this?
No, I didn't know
They're
that.
sweet onions.
Oh no, we
They're
call them,
they're so sweet you don't need to caramelize them first.
You
Might be
know-
a thing for you to do.
you know how we call them?
No.
Gemüsezwiebeln.
And what does that mean?
Very big onions.
Very big onions. Could be true.
No, the translation is a vegetable onion. So basically onions that you would use in kitchens to,
Yeah.
to cook. Obviously when I make salads and stuff, I prefer the red onions.
Yeah.
But for the,
There's not as harsh. Yeah.
but for the caramelizing, because you do want still have it, a bit of bite to it,
Sure.
consistency, but still get them sweet. So what we do is on the truck, we take the onions, brown sugar, and then we caramelize them in a crock pot overnight.
Okay.
So they're really sweet. But then we find when we go to specific locations or events that they want grilled onions. I mean, so we
Yeah.
always have onions on the truck, just throw them on the
Because
grill.
you like to have them on top of your bratwurst
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
So we just throw them on and just might as well.
Yeah. I bet those are Italians that are asking for onions on top.
Yeah, or onions and peppers.
Gotta
That's
have it.
Americans.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing, I'm just gonna half moon them very quick. Whoop. If Evan from Pi 95 would see me right now, he probably would freak out.
He's watching and laughing at you right now.
Yeah, he's like, oh my God, she's gonna kill her finger. She's cut. She's
What
gonna...
fingers?
Exactly. She's not making the right claw.
Got to make the claw when you hold the onion. Ah.
So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna take the first frying pan, turn this on.
So you steam them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But what I do is I just steam them just with brown sugar.
Gotcha.
Nothing fancy.
Because it's German.
Brown.
Nothing fancy, huh?
Sometimes he doesn't know. I know where he lives.
You do know where I live.
So we'll just let them steam.
Should I turn this one up again?
No, not yet. We'll get your hands dirty first. Doop, doop, doop.
So you must go through quite a few onions in a day.
Yeah. And it's the least favorite jobs of any of the guys working on the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's so sad. No, just continue. It's 50 pounds of onions. Keep on. We have
Well-
onion goggles, sunglasses.
You just got to get used to it.
I think you do. And I mean, after 2.5 years, it's literally, I don't feel like crying no more. But then every time someone new is starting, it's like,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, like I said, I'm from Georgia, and in Atlanta, there's a very famous place called the Varsity. They are well known for their onion rings, and they have a room the size of this stage that's full of people cutting up onions, fresh onions, to make the onion rings.
Jesus.
And I did an article or a report.
You
with
did an internship there when you
well,
were younger?
I was in the room while everybody was doing it, and yes, I cried. So yes, I have that side of me too.
Your
But
feminine
it was
side.
crazy. I don't know how they do it, but some of those ladies have been doing it for 10 or 15 years and love it. Now, it's because they have people that they love there, I'm sure. I know, I'm going to be a blue man, I guess.
Blumen, if they are green, we totally could give you like bear
I could
claws or something.
totally do it.
Yeah. Yeah, so
But-
I like to change gloves because onions, yeah. Spaetzle.
Spaetzel,
It's a
So-
German version of mac and cheese.
but with some onions and some other goodness thrown in for.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. We'll be
So
here.
what we got here, and I do apologize, I don't have the ounces or the pounds. It's 1 kg of flour.
Kilogram, we got it. For all you drug dealers out here, you know what we're talking about.
And then we just add normal salt.
That's a large pinch.
Oh no, you do,
How many grams? 2.25 pounds. No, flour. We can. This is interactive, please. Yes, and hey, and if you guys are out there watching on Facebook and have questions, I'll try and get to those at the end as well.
don't ask me any questions.
Hey, I'll make stuff up.
I know you do.
The great thing is we have Google at hand. We can answer almost any question except for the meaning of life.
True.
But we
if
already know
not,
that one.
And if not, we'll just make it up as we go.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so 2.205 pounds of flour, 8 eggs.
So she did know.
No, I just remembered from. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put water in it, and then we're gonna make it a dough. And the only real way of doing that is with your hands.
Need it.
So
Pull it up. Go for it.
Not letting you do it this year.
Not this year. I made a mess last time we did this.
So
And
I tried, you know,
several, more, like, it took a lot of cleaning afterwards. We'll just say that.
he's like, hey, if you're doing Spätzle, can you do it the last person of the day because
Yeah.
we might not be able to clean the
Because of
kitchen.
the last mess. That I'm sure she made most of it, really.
Sure she did.
Spaetzel's sort of an Italian thing, too. It's like a pasta almost.
Well, it is like a pasta. So in Germany, you
It's
would,
just not as fancy.
it's fancier. It's, I'm just gonna net this for a minute, or 5.
The-
Just gonna ignore you.
like every other woman in my life.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do, that looks about right, that needs to be scraped through this cylinder.
Still some stuff on the bottom. Just saying. That's the good thing about having a clear one. It's in the corners. It's hiding.
It's not.
It is. They can see there's a camera right here. Back me up on this. How could there not be a mess?
There is no mess. I don't know
Yet.
what you're talking about.
So we turn that up now?
We'll turn that onto medium.
You guys getting the smell of the onions finally?
We can smell it. Can you smell it? Not
No,
yet?
I can smell it. Yeah. We need a fan to blow it
Like
out in
now?
the audience.
So, can I put it here? It's not in the way, is it?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Do you put salt in the water too?
No.
No?
There's already.
Because it's in there?
Yeah, no, because we're making the pasta. We're not cooking the pasta.
Okay.
A lot of times what we do is, because it's a food truck, it's a bit like a restaurant. You season it, but you wouldn't over season it. So you make sure that if someone
So do
wants
more,
salt,
you can always add
yeah.
more. Gotcha.
It's safer to have someone add salt than be like, too salty.
Yeah, I'm
so-
with you on that one.
Yes. Okay. We'll try a bit.
So is that specially made for doing Spaetzle?
Yes. So
Because
you,
last time we didn't use something this fancy, did we? Or
Yeah,
did
we
we use
did.
the same one?
we did. It might not have been green. It might have been metal.
Yeah.
But it
It looked
turns
like-
out that plastic is much easier because with
It's
the metal.
easier to clean as well.
But here's the trick: clean it right after you used it.
Before it bakes itself on, yeah.
Before you need to microwave it to make sure you get the stuff off. Okay.
So it makes a little dumpling almost looking like things.
Look at that. What's happening?
And then as they float as they get cooked. Pretty cool.
I know.
It's almost like you planned it that way.
Look at that, and they're coming up straight away.
I know.
Crazy.
Way better than last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm definitely smelling the onions now.
Another thing that I started doing, well, we started doing that about probably 2 years ago. Have you ever heard of pan liner? If you're cooking
Pan liners.
pan liners, if you're cooking extensive amounts of food and you hot hold them, we'll put them in a pan liner. So all you do afterwards, you take the pan liner out, and then you just have to wash it, but you're not scraping anymore. There is no sauce, there is no, you know, when you do baked beans or something like that, no more scraping. Saved about an hour and a half washing dishes every day.
Yeah. That's an hour and a half you can spend sleeping.
Sleeping, yes. Sleep is important.
I've heard.
I had a spoon. What did I do? A big black spoon?
A big red spoon?
Black. I might have
Left it on the back table. The boss will go get it. So do we need to do more of these or no?
No, it just, see?
They're still, yeah.
Yeah. Because obviously once you scrape it through, it depends on how fast you scrape, how much you scrape. See, like there is one right on the bottom over here.
Yeah.
They are longer ones, so they just
take longer?
Yeah. Sometimes what happens is that they,
Get stuck.
see,
Be free. Celestia may have packed it.
that's okay. So we're improvising. The spoon got feed and disappeared.
I think our last chef.
That's okay. 3 hours later. So now imagine you're doing that for about 250 to 300 people. Obviously not with the tongs. Ah, that one works.
See, I'm not as worthless as everybody thinks I am. Maybe I am. I don't know.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh no, it's your turn.
I was afraid of that. You're much better at it. Isn't she better at it? I think you should do that.
Nice try. There's enough left for you to do it. You should think it gives you muscles.
I mean, I already have so many.
Yeah. I eat them for dinner. So if any one of you is around tomorrow and is bored in the morning, can come on the food truck and do some Spätzle.
Yeah, so much fun.
I mean, you could come and have lunch as well, but
Spaetzel first.
yeah. You get it?
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be here with the food truck and the ice cream trailer.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if you're here tomorrow, go see Wurstbusters.
And Ice Busters.
Ask for the IKnowJAX special.
What's that gonna be?
I don't know, we're gonna make it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. French fries and vanilla ice cream.
Together?
Have you never
It's
ever...
like a frosty, I get it, like frosty.
Have you never ever seen people walk into McDonald's getting a sundae and then dip their fries?
No, I don't. I don't go to McDonald's, sorry.
Don't know.
I mean, I've seen people at Wendy's dip their fries in the frosty. That's about the...
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
See?
it's kinda weird,
Same
too.
difference. McDonald's, Wendy's.
So, you know, IKnowJAX, we don't really go to those places.
Oh, really? Where do you go?
I usually go to, well, for burgers.
Yeah.
Epic Burger typically, or M Shack, one of those local joints.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I catch myself when those local places are closed. Sometimes I end up at a Whataburger. They're open 24 hours.
They serve breakfast from 11 p.m. to 11
They do,
a.m.
I've heard.
So did I. See how much easier that is?
Way better with a spoon, isn't it?
So the traditional way of making Spaetzel, when they started doing it before we had the fancy tools, It was, you would roll it off a wooden board into boiling water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the
So you
traditional
had to
way.
cut it up?
No, basically the dough would be, instead of us scraping it through there, they would scrape it on the
Oh, I
board
got you.
and scrape it into
Got
the,
you.
yeah.
You could put it in a potato ricer almost.
Yeah,
That's
but
too
then,
small?
no, it just depends on the consistency of the dough. So if the dough is too liquid
Right.
or more runny,
Yeah.
the ricer would probably work better. But then what happens if you need to do the amount that we need to do,
Yeah.
you will have the flour. I didn't know they had it in pink. I'll take 10% commission. Yeah, so
You guys ready for some Spaetzel?
he's just trying to get away from making the next batch.
I mean, maybe.
This spoon is much better, still not.
You're welcome. I can do that part while you do the other part.
How am I supposed to do that on top of your hand?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get away with this.
Almost done.
I'll do-si-do.
You want to stir the onions?
I'm going to stir the onions because they need that. Don't they? the onions are so much better when you stir them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You
haven't
didn't hear
noticed?
you didn't hear what she just said.
I did.
you?
I ignored
Oh,
her.
okay.
We've been married 32 years. I've learned to ignore her.
I know. But
You
everyone
don't think
else.
she does the same for me? I'm pretty sure it happens.
Huh? What? Did you say something?
Huh? Secret to a long marriage.
Okay, so this is going great. Only another hour or two.
Hey, you guys are good, right? You hang out for that long? Yeah. You're good? You're good. We're good.
If
Just
you would have said no, then he would have gotten away with not doing it.
I
So.
know. This is almost like work.
Right?
I thought Germans were more efficient than this.
I thought so too, and then I met myself. I think it's the Americans rubbing off on me.
No, I don't doubt that one little bit.
You know, I have these weird friends, you know?
I know you do have some weird friends.
Yeah, I know.
All these
Can you
Georgia-
imagine?
all
People
these
from Georgia.
boys, I know. we fix to do a lot of things.
Okay. So we're getting the last bit out of for Joe.
Oh, you're doing a great job.
No, yeah. I'm getting this ready for you. It normally looks a lot messier.
Last year it was way messier. I don't know what you've gotten it down to a science now.
Oh, he is doing it right now. Be careful that the water doesn't boil over.
Be careful what? I didn't hear. Did you hear?
That the water doesn't boil over.
Did you hear? I didn't hear what she said.
So what happens is,
It gets too hot?
it's like putting a lid on a pot.
Yeah, it
So if the dough
holds the steam in.
starts bubbling up, and then we have a mess.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nuh-uh. So this normally takes about 2.5 minutes. I'll see you back in 10.
So tell folks more about Wurstbusters, what you guys do on the truck besides Spaetzel.
Do we do something?
Worst.
We do self.
Do your worst. Come on.
Worst case scenario. So we do the Spätzle. We have our sausage, which we make. It's the brat. We serve that in what we call Brötchen. So it's a tiny, Brötchen is like a tiny bread. It's a bread roll, but it's not like a Kaiser roll and it's not a bun. It's kind of something in between. So
It doesn't know what it wants to be when it grows up.
No, that's why we keep them small.
One of my favorite things that you make is the Doner Kebab.
So yes.
So
and
we can talk about that one?
Yeah.
Because,
And
I mean, that's kind of special because you have special bread.
I
you-
know. So,
the
and we're gonna
kebab.
have that tomorrow. The chicken and the vegan version. So in Germany, it's called Doner Kebab. We can't really call it the same here because a kebab here
Means something different.
means the meat on a stick.
Stick.
So what it is, it's a flatbread, which is originated in Turkey. So when Turkish guest workers moved to Germany, they were used to sit down and eat platter. So now we Germans, as we're very efficient, we only give you 30 minutes of lunch break, if you're lucky. So they needed to come up with something that is much faster, so something that's on the go.
Like me making Spaetzle.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Can you make sure the edges get clean? Yeah.
Compared to last year, this is a
I know, it looks great, and the onions are almost done. So what they do, it's a flatbread that what we do is it's about this big. We cut it in 4, slice it open, and then we put it in a panini press. So the bread gets really warm and crispy and very thin. We open that up, and then we do have 3 different sauces. So we have a herb, a garlic, and a chili curry sauce that we do it with. Yep, exactly.
I'm done. It's all the work I'm doing all
Yeah,
day.
so now we'll wait until it boils enough. So can you see the one
On
that's
the top?
Yeah, so that basically it falls
Covers.
in. Yeah,
It folds in.
yeah.
I got you.
So we have 3 different sauces. So you choose whichever sauce you want. That goes in there, and then we have chicken gyro slices. So it's gyro meat that you normally have, on the spit that spins around. It's already cut down, so it's easier. So we'll put that on the grill, and then we grill that. That goes in there, and then it comes with lettuce, cabbage, tomatoes, cucumbers,
And a sauce.
and the sauce. And
The
it's
secret is in the sauce.
and it's delicious. I could eat it every day.
Every day, all day.
Twice.
I'm only mentioned it because it's usually the thing I order when I go
True.
to the truck. Yeah.
Very true. And we do have a lot of vegans and vegetarians that are very excited about it. There is apparently a Yelp group, which I didn't know about vegans in Jacksonville and St. Augustine. Yeah. And we went to an event. I don't remember where it was, but all of a sudden we had all of this, we're like, oh, we want the vegan one, we want the vegan one, we want the vegan one. And I was like,
Uh-oh.
how did you know? Oh, one of our friends posted in the group, so now, we're all here. So the bread is vegan friendly. We do have falafel on the truck. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not making my own falafel because I feel like I already have enough on my plate.
Yeah, you got some other things to do.
So I buy them.
Speaking of things on our plate,
Okay, yeah. No pressure, got you.
no, I'm just,
Yeah, I know.
it's folding in.
Yeah. So I buy the falafel, but we fry them, and then we have a cilantro sauce which is vegan. So it's a good vegan dish.
Cilantro doesn't sound very German. I'm just saying.
Pizza is not American, right?
Oh, I know that, yeah.
Just making sure.
My last name's Talentino. I know how Italian that is.
So where's pasta from?
China. Marco Polo brought it back. I know all that stuff. I read my book.
You read your book.
There was one.
Yeah, so no, cilantro isn't. Actually, that sauce came along by accident. My aunt is a chef back in Germany, and they were over for Christmas, and she's told me that she made this salad dressing that I should try because it's really good and it's made with parsley. Now, my dad's smelling is not very good. So Dad and I went grocery shopping while they stayed home. And instead of parsley, we came home with cilantro. So what I didn't know is that there is a certain group of people in this world that have in their DNA that cilantro tastes like soap.
Soap.
So my
Yeah.
aunt is one of those people. Again, I had no idea. So she gave me the recipe, and I was so excited, and I made the dressing.
So thinking it was parsley.
Yeah, because for me it was cilantro.
Sure.
So she tried it, and well, I'm not going to make the face she made. She's like, what did you do? I followed your recipe. What did I do? Well, that doesn't taste like less normally. Why does things, I was like, well, we took this, we took cilantro. She's like, cilantro? why would you put cilantro in there? That's how the sauce came along. So
So your aunt doesn't eat this sauce, but everybody else loves it.
correct. Everyone loves it. People have asked me if we can bottle it.
Ooh,
Yeah. Need to look into that.
yeah,
But-
no doubt.
Okay, I think
We're getting there.
I'll leave the rest in there
To swim,
to swim.
be free.
So now, normally when they come out of the, no, we'll leave that there. Normally when they come out of the water, they don't have that much fluid in it like they do now because I use this
Not
spoon.
as liquid, yeah.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put them in the frying pan first and give them a minute or 3, just so that the fluid can,
Evaporate.
yeah. See,
Yep. They smush otherwise.
yeah. Because normally I just get them out with a strainer.
Now, I've had Spaetzel other places. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I have. I know. And I had one that was spinach, that was made with spinach in the dough. It was very tasty.
We could try that.
Yeah. Why not?
Or we could try it with what? With wild spinach,
Yeah.
which then almost tastes like cilantro.
Cilantro. Go back to that again.
Not that you can see a preference. Okay, so let's do that. So what we do with the Spätzle, so in Germany, depending on where you live, it's traditional that you have Spätzle with probably brown gravy
Right.
and a roast.
So that's a side dish.
That's a side dish. However, there is also a dish which is called Kaiser Spaetzle, which is, Käse is the German word for cheese. And you get that, you melt it together, and then what they do, they put grilled onions on top,
Okay.
the crunchy ones. So, and you can get that as a full dish. So what we decided to do back in the day, because we wanted to make sure that there is a main dish on the menu that is vegetarian, so that's why we are doing cheese Spätzle. So can you see how the water,
Yep.
yeah.
Evaporate.
So,
You must go through boxes of those things.
yeah. I just think it's easier to make sure that everything is how it should be. And sometimes
Imagine
when you
that.
randomly step on the truck, you can then, and I'm busy, you can randomly see blue gloves like,
Yeah. Are you guys getting ready? Hungry? That's some cheesy Spaetzel.
yeah.
Is that regular, just sharp cheddar?
Yeah. You can do it with other cheese, but we found for the taste, we used to do Swiss cheese, but because
Because they're neighbors to Germany?
yeah, and apparently in Switzerland you do eat Spätzle too.
Apparently.
Ladies, you're not hungry? I tried. She said she had time, and now she's leaving
I
without
know,
eating.
it's all your fault.
I know. Well, it's your fault because it
Well,
took me
there's that
forever.
too, yeah. I know it smells awesome. I like it nice and stringy.
Oh, it's stringy, all right. Here we go. We're good to go.
So let's plate one up so we can show the internet audience, and we'll finish up there and then get these guys fed. Yes, we'll be having tasting. I see it. Hey, Tina.
Would you like to come over, get some?
Have some, yeah.
Here you go.
So what are the questions here? Annette, you're doing a fantastic job, evidently. Robin Nixon is saying,
Hi, Robin.
I don't believe that that's necessarily true, Robin, but okay, we'll go with that today. You must know this woman. How much did you pay her to post on there.
I might have bribed her earlier on the phone on my drive over here. Where do you want this? Here you go.
The boss will tell us right here, right? This way? Good, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up with our guys on the web. I want to say thank you for watching. We have a full lineup tomorrow starting at 11:30. I should know the schedule by heart. I don't. And we're doing it every day all the way through Sunday, where we end on Sunday with a really cool, doing a chopped style competition with rescued food from Waste Not, Want Not.
Oh, really?
It's really cool. We're going to have Maddie Gilligan
Yeah.
and Rosaria Camarada in competition. We've done this will be the third time. It ends up being a 4-course meal for the folks that are here hanging out, free. It's worth the price of admission just to come here, and snacks on top of it. It's crazy, and all of it's made with rescued food that would have been normally thrown away. When I say rescued food, people are like, what does that mean?
It means it's good food.
It means, so here's what they do. Say Trader Joe's, I'll use as an example. Trader Joe's, when they
Hold on, let me put onions on there.
reach their sell-by date,
What? There is
they
a
put
spoon
all that
right
stuff
there.
in a cart, and these folks come and get it, take it to their little warehouse, sort it, and then redistribute it to charities around town so that it doesn't go to waste. Otherwise, it would have been going in the dumpster. So we're taking food that's been saved, rescued, and making gourmet food out of it.
That's
It's pretty
awesome.
cool. We had lamb and
Here you go.
quail and all kinds of stuff.
The trucks will be here, I think, from 10
10,
till
yeah.
7
Yeah.
or 8. Yeah. And
me
if you
make it
want
easier
dessert,
on
I have ice cream out there as well.
Yeah. So Henry Edibles starts us off at 11:30 in the morning. So check that out. Taverna Yamas, Mavi, and Fish Company. Yeah, Garrett Lay will be here with
go.
Fish Company. Ibrahim, he's new. So we're going to have some cool stuff here.
Oh, cool.
And,
Do you know what he's going to do?
Greek food.
Oof. I know what I'm having for lunch
Yeah,
tomorrow.
come here for lunch tomorrow for sure.
I might be a bit
just
busy.
remember to go to IKnowJAX.com, sign up for the Insider, and then watch IKnowJAX Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. on CW17. See you guys later.